First of all, one begins by seeing that the happiness that is obtained by depending on others has a certain transience about it. That helps us be disengaged from that kind of happiness. Otherwise, if one is certain that the source of happiness is in the world, lies in the others, then the very possibility, the very inspiration to seek differently doesn't arise. So we begin from honestly examining what we are anyway usually doing. We are continuously seeking happiness in this or that, and we are succeeding, and we are continuously seeking happiness, which means the success is incomplete and short-lived, even if it comes. We highlight the success as our achievement and we downplay the failure as a law of life. So if you obtain success, that is happiness, using your efforts, what you want to selectively remember is that you tried and you succeeded in getting happiness. That the happiness faded away is conveniently forgotten, or even if it is remembered as something unavoidable, something to do with some unjust universal law. We have surrendered to the cycle. What is the cycle about? We will work hard to attain happiness, and then the happiness will wither away, and because it withers away, we again try hard to get more or same happiness, and the cycle continues. We have made peace with this scheme of things. We have told ourselves this is the universal order, and success lies in incessantly chasing happiness, getting it for a while, losing it, reclaiming it, again losing it. That's how the ego has defined success and its satisfaction. What is the definition? After you lose happiness, go for it once again. Don't be demotivated. Even if you fully well know that the next round of happiness is going to be equally fleeting as the previous one, still invest yourself fully, remain harnessed, remain fully occupied in this endeavor. And if you are fully occupied in this, then there is nothing that is available to observe what you are doing. When you have totally given yourself, committed yourself, as we said, surrendered to this cyclical process, then of course there is no possibility of examining this process. That's the definition of commitment and surrender. No? Once you tell yourself that you are sold out or you are beholden, then you withdraw from yourself the right to question that thing. Suspicion would be treachery. So you keep all suspicion at bay and you just keep following the cycle. First of all, we need to be a bit curious, even suspicious. We need to keep our certainties aside, and that's difficult because certainty is a mental rock. It's a mental rock on which you are standing. First of all, it's a rock. Secondly, you are standing on that rock. How will you displace it? To displace that rock is to displace yourself. Who wants to be displaced? But we'll have to attempt that. If at all we are genuinely interested in exploring whether there is a quality of happiness independent of others. What has happiness dependent on others really given us? Except that it has allowed us to while away time. It's a good time pass. Make it, break it. Make it, break it. Make it, break it. Nothing is obtained, but you are spared the agony of looking honestly at yourself. You are left with no resource, no time, no space to look at yourself because you are fully committed to make it, break it, make it, break it. Someone comes and says, "Son, what are you doing?" And you say, "Don't interfere. I'm involved in something very serious, very important." Make it, break it, make it, break it. So you get the pseudo satisfaction of doing something meaningful. You can conveniently wear a mask of seriousness on your face. You can tell yourself you are not internally unemployed. You can tell yourself you are some important person involved in some important work. That helps one's self-esteem, which is ego. I am on a very serious project these days. What's the name of the project? Make it, break it. Make it, break it. Make it would require your effort. Break it is inevitable, like a sandcastle. Are you okay with this? If you're okay with this, then there is no point asking whether there is happiness independent of the world. Are you okay with remaining invested in this cycle?